Good morning, my name is Richard Flax. I'm the Chief Investment Officer of MoneyFarm. And during this volatile period, we wanted to talk a little bit more often with our clients about what we see going on in financial markets. So today there are a couple of things that are interesting. The first is really on the monetary policy side. We've seen the Bank of England cut rates to the lowest level ever and increase their program of quantitative easing, of bond buying. Similarly in Europe, we've seen the ECB also increase significantly through a new program the amount of bonds that it will be buying. And the goal here really is twofold: to increase the amount of liquidity in financial markets and also try to restore a little bit of confidence in the plumbing of financial markets, that there will be enough liquidity around for financial market participants to be able to buy and sell, particularly fixed income instruments. The second part that's interesting is what hasn't happened yet to quite the same degree. We think that in a crisis like this, we're going to see some pretty unprecedented fiscal policy responses as governments try to find ways to mitigate the shock that a lot of businesses and consumers are going to face, not just financial shocks, but also social. And we haven't yet seen those programs come in the size that we expect. Now, in some respects, monetary policy is much easier to implement. Firstly, central bankers have unfortunately had some practice over the last couple of years, going back to the last financial crisis. So the playbook is a little bit clearer and it's quicker to implement. It's relatively fast to decide to go out and buy bonds in the market, for instance. But crafting a successful fiscal response takes a little bit longer, and time is of the essence. So we're not hugely surprised that the fiscal response is going to take a little bit longer, but we do expect to see one. And that should help mitigate some of the economic shock that we're already beginning to see. It's not going to solve it, but it will help to ensure that this is a shock from which we recover, hopefully relatively quickly. All of the precise timing, however, remains a little bit unclear, inevitably, and we'll continue to monitor the situation as we see events progress.